Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So as I said in the last episode, I'll be doing the supports first here, because we got probably a few of them we've built up. We'll just get them out of the way real quickly.
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand. You should probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
Hubert's the one who sent her?
My apologies. My list of responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly. You need not fret.
Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all. If you're really that tired, how are you going to be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
Glad to hear you're coming around. Oh, and finish fast, okay? Here, I'll even help. I don't want to go to bed just to find out you stayed up all night working. Let me just...
Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Thank you for the concern. I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget. He's really worried about you, you know.
It's kind of surprising to even hear that.
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me.
Right?
Same here.
Is that so? Dear, I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow? I've been so absorbed in my work of late, we've scarcely had the chance to spend time together. I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Works for me. My schedule's pretty light these days. It'll be good to spend some time together. But just so we're clear, we are not on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come, our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Zealous.
Okay,
The way he says
this time
that.
you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Well, that was it. That was kind of underwhelming for an A support. Oh well. One with Manuela.
Another rough night, Manuela?
You could stand to learn some manners, you know. I had a little too much to drink yesterday, that's all. More importantly, you saw me perform, right?
Yeah, I was at the inn. You really do have a beautiful voice.
I told you so. But was it just my voice you were impressed with?
Well, I mean, when you were singing in front of everyone, you looked stunning. Seriously. Is that how you always are when you perform for the people in town?
Oh, please. In their dreams, maybe. Yesterday was a special occasion because you were there. We had a deal, remember?
Yes. The hush money.
Hush money.
You haven't told anyone, right? About what I said in my sleep and such?
Nope, not one peep to anyone. Not even about the dream where you got dumped.
Shh! Don't go shouting about it now!
You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with you, even when you are hungover.
Really?
It makes you seem like a laid-back, mature woman. Just another interesting side of you. One day you're a physician saving lives, and the next, you're a warrior on the battlefield. I like all your sides.
Like, you say?
It's more like I can't take my eyes off you. All the more so now, since I've seen you sing and all. You have all these different sides that come together to form a complete person. Maybe that's what draws me in. It's like, which one is the real Manuela?
Of course, the real me is the majestic diva shimmering in the spotlight. If only. I'm not that delusional. Those days are long gone.
Yeah, poor woman.
Apparently, I've reached the age where I must take comfort in the glories of yesteryear.
Do you really think so? I think you're probably way more attractive now than when you were all famous.
Well, that's a solid gold pickup line. If only you were a handsome gentleman instead.
Wait, what? I could have sworn she would have been, whatever, I don't know. Maybe I misinterpreted everything she says in Three Houses, but I'm pretty sure she was okay with marrying a woman also.
Huh? Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Anyone would find you captivating is all.
I like the way you think. Maybe you and I could sit down and plan out my future together.
Huh.
Actually, how does tonight sound?
See, it's things like this.
Oh, I've got some stuff I gotta do tonight. Sorry, maybe another time.
I wonder, is this quote here gender locked? So, would she have said something different if it was, Shez, or is she trying to say, she wants someone more, gentleman-like, in that sense? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, really? Fine. We'll save it for another day. It'll give us more time to talk anyway. Just don't blow me off, okay? Or you'll be sorry.
Take that threat seriously.
That was a joke, right? Manuela? Right?
Nope. I don't even know what she does to people who leave her hanging. Really have one more? Who? Ah, Lysithea. I didn't even see it.
Oh, hello there. Are you doing some research?
Yeah, I was just looking through records of past battles. Figure I'll probably run into some similar situations.
That's admirable of you. I thought that someone with a mercenary background would be a little more reckless with their fighting. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That sounded a bit rude, didn't it?
No, you're right. My fighting style was pretty loose when I was a mercenary. Actually, I can't say it's really changed that much. But I've got more responsibility now, so I've had to adjust some. Any mistakes I make would only cause problems for everyone else, right?
Huh. You're much more studious than I thought. I can see why Edelgard trusts you so much.
You really think I'm held in such high regard?
That's what I've heard, at least. It's very impressive, especially since you're so young.
Thanks, Lysithea. And the same goes for you, too. For a kid, you're amazing at what you do.
Excuse me? Who is a kid?
Huh? Well, you are.
I must ask that you refrain from treating me like a child.
I wasn't trying to...
You said, and I quote, for a kid.
I mean, depending on when this support happens, I guess she still is a kid? I don't know.
I'm aware that people often treat me like a child, but to think you call me one directly to my face! I work harder and contribute more to this army than anyone else here. It is truly vexing that something as inconsequential as my age can dictate how people treat me.
I'm sorry. I had no idea you hated being treated like a kid that much.
This is not a matter of like or dislike. My belief is that those who fight alongside each other should treat one another as equals.
Well, yeah. I thought I was complimenting you as an equal, obviously.
Then there is no need for any qualifying language. You should compliment me as you would anyone else.
Hold on, didn't you tell me I was impressive for being so young? Doesn't that mean you assessed me based on my age too?
Me saying you're impressive in spite of your age is completely different than you saying I'm pretty good for a weak little baby.
She never said that, though.
Pretty sure I didn't phrase it like that.
But it's what you meant. Oh, I should have never complimented you.
This
You
girl.
know, an adult wouldn't get all stubborn and combative like this.
Oh, I heavily disagree. You have no idea what kind of people I've met throughout my years in working at a warehouse. Oh god. 5 years, and I cannot believe how immature some people are despite they're in their 40s or 50s. Hell, some of them act immature even in their 60s, and in my head I'm just like, what is wrong with them?
I am not being combative. I'm simply having a normal conversation with you. Is that a problem?
What about this is normal to you?
Absolutely nothing. Alright. Huh. Let's see what they have to say now.
You're in better spirits than I expected. You look at least 2 shades less pale than you did after the battle at Fort Mercy.
2 shades, really?
Oh, but your majesty does enjoy telling it like it is. Would it be the end of you to show a little compassion? No. Then you would just be pitying me. I do not know which is worse. Regardless, I am well. Thank you for noticing. Ask of me what you will, and I shall see it done.
I don't need anything from you, Ferdinand. Or at least not in that way. Just give me your usual effort, and that should be enough to get us through the upcoming battle.
You can count on me. Point me at a foe, and I will dispatch them with all haste. I cannot afford to die now, or my page in the history books will end in a most horrid fashion. Plagued by the guilt of striking down his father, Ferdinand welcomed the cold embrace of death on the battlefield. Or some such hogwash.
What the hell, dude? Does he really phrase his deaths all the time?
Yes, I killed my father. And I would be a liar if I said it did not wound me nearly beyond reckoning. But I will not hate myself for it. It was the correct choice. I did the right thing.
Well, don't feel too bad. Imagine what they would write about me if we lose this war. Despite her futile attempts to wrest power from the Prime Minister, the Emperor's people turned against her and her life ended in abject failure. The end.
She's only quoting one thing, though. What happens if she loses the whole war against the Church of Saros?
I know exactly what the world would say of me, which is why I have no intention of losing.
I will not permit such a thing to happen. If ever my life were to be weighed against yours, I would gladly perish in ignominy if it meant keeping you alive and well. What? Did I say something amusing?
No, it's just... You're so strong, so proud. If all the world's nobles were like you, there would be no need to dismantle the aristocracy. That's all. I know it's a futile thought.
Nothing is futile. Though even I must admit it seems to be so, given the circumstances. Still, you vastly underestimate the potential of the aristocracy. For generations, our ancestors worked hand in hand, sharing knowledge and wisdom to administer our great land and ensure it was well protected. They acquired knowledge of the region and developed good policies to rule it. And in doing so, they earned the trust of the people. We cannot throw away everything they have built. It would be folly.
Of course not. What do you take me for? I'm dismantling the aristocracy, not their legacy. The common folk will take up the torch and carry on.
Do you believe they are ready? No matter how gifted they may be, they are only commoners. In order to replace the nobility, they need to be educated.
He's right.
Wait a moment. I see your plan now. You intend to establish a school. One that is not merely for nobles and wealthy merchant children, like the Officers' Academy once was. A school where anyone can enroll, regardless of wealth or standing, and get an education rivaling that of any noble.
Ferdinand? I cannot begin to guess where that idea sprung from. But this is exactly why I need you beside me as we shape the future of Adrestia.
I wonder why she said it like that.
Ferdinand?
She didn't have that in mind, did she? And that was all his idea.
You mean to say that you did not actually... So I was... Well, it is nice to be needed.
This guy. He's funny when he wants to be. I think it's the last one. Sorry about that. I never seen an intro like this on a support before.
I suppose that will be enough for today.
Splendid spearwork. You are every bit the ideal of a nobleman. One who wields both lance and pen with equal aplomb.
Dude, this guy just likes to show up on people like Batman.
Hubert, as ever, you manage to materialize when one least expects it. If you insist on showing up in the middle of training, do not complain if you find yourself mistakenly skewered.
He's right.
Yes. Accidents do so often happen during such exercises.
I mean, especially if you just sneak up on someone like that. What the hell, dude?
Why, you could stab the life out of me here and now and still readily explain it away as a mere accident.
Enough, Hubert. Even if you are joking. Although, I suppose it was I who first spoke flippantly. You have my apologies.
What the hell? He did show up out of nowhere like that.
I am ever at a loss to reply when you insist on apologizing so earnestly. In any event, your training has a certain ghastly quality about it of late. I found myself curious what it was that so impelled you, and came to check on the situation.
I should think it obvious. The climax of this war is upon us. Thus, I have to focus myself all the more and work vigorously toward ultimate victory. I do this for my comrades, for the Empire, and for a better future.
And perhaps for your departed father.
Maybe even him.
Why would you think that?
You are
The
his
father I
son.
looked up to, the one who served as a pillar of the Empire, died long ago.
You never know.
The man we fought at Fort Mercedes was nothing but a traitor who lost sight of how to live.
Maybe he always lost sight of how to live a long time ago. You never know, dude. How we see things as kids and how reality really is at that moment is totally different. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is your father might have just been a rat his whole life and you never really noticed it because he seemed so grand to you.
At this point,
Listen to me, Ferdinand. If you wish to deny my claim, just tell me I am mistaken. As they say, those who protest overmuch admit the truth unwittingly.
So you're basically trying to tell him stop beating around the bush?
that was not my intention. Yet I cannot deny there is a part of my heart which thinks exactly that.
You have changed. Well, no. Your true nature has not changed a bit. You are stubborn as ever, but there now also exists a rather flexible side to your personality.
I mean, that actually might do. That might actually happen to you after you just beheaded your own father. What the hell? What else do you expect, dude?
And you never change. And have not since the days when I was an ignorant young man. Since that time, you have proceeded unerringly along this road at Edelgard's right hand. But now I'll walk that same path. And it is the two of you who stand at the vanguard.
I feel like I'm rewatching Three Houses again for some odd reason.
If you have something to say, dispense with the flattery and speak plainly.
Fine. I mean to join you both at the forefront. So our Emperor will have loyalty at both her right and left. We shall be Hubert and Ferdinand, the twin jewels of the Empire.
The twin jewels of the Empire.
You and I think that sounds corny.
Was it truly so amusing?
I think that was it. That was interesting. That was actually a better support than he had with Edelgard. Holy crap. Anyways, let's get on with the paralogs here. Like cats and dogs. Why the hell is that even phrased like that? Embers from the uprising in Rim continue to smolder throughout the Empire. Who will snuff them out? Yeah, I'll definitely do this one. But why is it phrased like that? I'm trying to remember what level Linhardt is, but I'm pretty sure he's at least in his 40s from what
Are you even listening to me, Linhardt? I know what I saw.
from what I remember in other gameplays.
Oh, I heard you the first time. I just think you misunderstood what your eyes were telling you.
Unless I remember incorrectly, then I'm screwed.
The guy
Maybe.
didn't have a head. What could I possibly misunderstand about that?
From a distance, many things could resemble the indistinct shape of a headless torso. It's irrational to assume it was a ghost. There must be a simpler and more scientific explanation. And you'll never convince me otherwise, no matter how much you howl. So best to just let it go.
You're being real stubborn about this. Wouldn't it be easier to just mumble something about how he might be right and move on?
A fair point. But you see... Father? Well, this is unexpected.
You too, Father? What are you doing here?
I had some matters to discuss with Her Majesty and prefer to do so in person.
And I came to consider the continued unrest in the east of the Empire with the court.
And you thought it might be nice to pay your dear sons a visit while you were in the area. A sensible conclusion. Death awaits around every corner in these times. Each visit could be our last.
You are a fountain of positivity, my son.
Oh god, this is hilarious.
We're not just here to bandy words. There's a fight waiting for us, and a lot of you are going to help.
All of us?
He can't possibly be counting me among those slated to help, can he? Father?
I was against the idea. But as you might imagine, Count Burgleys would have none of it. You know some of the former Prime Minister's rebel sympathizers escaped, yes? Well, we've tracked them down in a town near to here. Leopold means to mount an attack and wipe them out in one fell swoop.
With just us? I hope you have more troops on the way.
Sorry, but this is all we've got. My army's engaging the kingdom on the Western Front, and Her Majesty's forces are busy with preparations for the next battle. Now come, we don't have much time.
This old man is nuts.
Right, got it.
And so it's his son.
And what do you think will happen to us if we let the two of them go it alone and they end up dead?
Oh, fine. As you said, it's not like we can talk the Count out of anything once he's set his mind to it. And Caspar is just as bad. That apple is so close to the tree, it may as well be part of the roots themselves.
I assume we can count on you as well, friend. It will be a hard battle, and I cannot vouch for our safe return should you refuse.
Agree.
Don't see how I can say no when you put it like that. You're just as bad as Count Burgleys in your own special way.
You appear to have a bond of mutual trust. Nicely done, son.
I'm not sure that's how I'd phrase it, but moving on. If we're going to do this thing, I suggest we move out and do it already.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, Caspar and his dad'll be drowning in bad guys before we even get our boots laced. Come on, we gotta catch up.
I can't believe some of these scenarios.
I knew I could rely on you.
He's really upset about this.
I get the feeling this is going to be quite the bother before it's all said and done.
Linhardt. Can never catch a break. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so he is level 41. That's actually good. Everyone else is in their fucking 90s. I'm saying the F40 because I just think this is ridiculous from a certain standpoint. Oh my god. Why do they do this? So I'm actually pretty good. I'm gonna need every little bit of advantage I have since I'm severely underleveled. Do I seriously not have anything else beyond this? I gotta be sure to check the battalion again. I keep forgetting about that. Alrighty, Shez. So what are these guys? So I'm debating. Should I think I should definitely give Shez the rapier. Just to make things go a little bit more smoothly, or else it's going to turn out to be a drag. And there we go. Now, that's what I call an equalizer.
So much for Keck.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
So, sure, let's try it.
Catching the enemy unprepared. Though no matter. We'll wipe out what's left of this rebellion regardless.
That racket you caused outside of town certainly didn't help. Still, at least they've been drawn out.
That didn't kill? Oh my god.
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on. It's been a while since I fought alongside my father. Better step it up.
Even more than you usually do? In that case, I'll try to keep out of your way.
Are you kidding? My usual approach would get blasted away by my father's battle cry alone.
A good point. I'll stay away from him as well.
When did we two last fight side by side? During the troubles in Enbar, perhaps?
Quite recently, then. Hopefully things go better this time around.
Alright, so far so good. I'm just clearing out all these freaking mounted units right now.
Not a problem.
It's nap time.
Sorry.
Oh, if I must.
About time.
Well, it's not going badly, I think. It's just really tedious at this point. But everything just feels so repetitive. There's no strategy to this game at all. It's just smash and bash, I guess. I wish I had more grapplers, though. Or war masters, I should say.
So, what should I be doing again?
Take a breather.
Leopold von Berkeley stands before you. Come and face me.
Dude, he's seriously all the way over there.
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
It's not over.
It's nap.
This'll be amazing.
I don't got time for this.
Hey, what's that noise? They onto us?
Thieves? Really? I can't go that way?
So,
Oh, that's
what should I
annoying.
be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
I don't even think there's any point of having Linhardt here since he's not very effective against these units. I could just take care of all this myself, probably.
Breather.
These bandits seem unrelated to the rebels. Still, we might as well deal with them.
Mowing down weak enemies is so very dull. What say you, Caspar? Care to compete over which group can rack up more kills?
Team helping versus the three of us? I like those odds.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Or you can leave us out of your absurd contest entirely.
I'm just kind of bored right now. I don't know why.
Come on, Valdemar. You're falling behind.
I don't know why you insist on this foolish competition, Leopold. You know full well I can never keep up with you.
Oh my god.
Not a problem.
More bandits over there, Voldemar! Warp me in!
Another one-man assault? Well, if that's what you want. A wise man is ever ready.
Would you like to be warped as well, Caspar? I personally think it's a terrible idea, but I'll let you make your own decision.
No thanks. I'm running on pure, clean Caspar power this time. So, what should I be doing again?
My turn.
All right, that's one down. Come on, give me another.
Can't we just have a nice, normal battle? Counting bodies is...
Oh, not right now. Gotta go through the animation first. There we go.
The way.
Not a problem.
What of your older boy? I understand he was taken captive?
He lives, but the temporary loss of Mercius had dire repercussions. I fear we must reassess his fitness for the Berkeley's mantle.
They talk about him right now.
Need you even ask? Thanks to my training, my stamina is the envy of men half my age.
Oh my god, dude, what is going on here?
It's nap time.
About time.
More bandits? Or mostly bandits, I guess. I don't see very many rebels.
Oh, that didn't kill, you gotta be kidding me.
What's all the commotion?
We're under attack and fight back, you idiots!
This is ridiculous.
So, what should I be doing again?
Take a breather.
And that didn't kill. This is absurd.
You're keeping quite close to me, Father. Is the Count's company not to your liking?
Precisely so. The man is a selfish, overbearing oaf who doesn't even pretend to listen to me. He is the worst, and I curse fate for seeing fit to saddle us together since birth.
That's funny. That's so hilarious. I can imagine though his frustration, and Linhardt probably feels the same about Caspar. But I feel like Linhardt's more patient though. At least that's what I get from him.
Your power appears to be a thing you mastered all on your own.
We'll go on ahead to escort the prisoners.
We beat my father? I don't believe it!
You boys did well. So well, in fact, that I think we ought to put you to the test ourselves.
Now we gotta fight him?
What say you, Voldemort?
So be it. I cannot promise to match your intensity.
Not a problem.
Defeat who?
Not a problem.
Just him, I guess? Okay. First things first though, Caspar, deal with those suspicious looking guys over there.
Okay, sure, let's try it.
Not a problem.
And now where's his old man? Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting I'm in this animation. So am I fighting him or what?
Let's show our fathers what we can do!
Dude, he did a lot of damage.
Show me what you've learned. Every technique and talent. Hold nothing back. Impressive.
Fight against the strongest man in the Empire? You got it. You're done. Oh, couldn't hurt.
I'll give you
Oh,
all
he's
you
tough.
can handle.
Holy crap.
Not a problem. problem.
Are you sure you have the right son here? Because I'd much prefer to stay out of this.
I'm definitely the only one who should probably fight him. Thanks to Marianne's ability. You gotta be kidding me. Why they gotta make him so tough for?
Oh, if I must.
This is ridiculous. Barely doing damage to the old man.
Oh, if I must. Oh, if I must. It's now time. Can I trouble you?
Let's hope this does a lot of damage.
I'm sure this won't take long. How's this?
Yes! Yes!
Thank
Give
you.
me more!
About time.
My turn, got my back?
You take the lead.
Where's he going? Dude, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I gotta fight him like this.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
They made him too tough on purpose.
Will this do?
Impressive!
Look at this. Oh my god, this barely does anything to him also. Caspar, are you seriously not done with him? With those guys over there?
Let's do this, yes?
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Vigor of youth! Let this battle be your proving ground!
Alright then.
Come on. Just finish the old man already. And this is supposed to be the fastest class in the entire game. A lot of combat arts also. I think weapon durability is probably the best term to say it. So I'm almost done with him though. Holy crap, this old man was annoying.
Easy now.
There we go.
You've done yourself proud.
This'll be amazing.
How the hell are you not done, Caspar?
Take a breather.
Let's take care of
So bad.
Linhart's dad now and just call this an episode if possible.
Seems rather weak in the face of the might you display so casually.
Sorry, I can tell your heart's not really in this.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna prove how strong I am.
Well, Linhart, seeing as we're here, might as well put you to the test also.
Must you? And what exactly are you hoping to prove with this test of yours?
It doesn't feel like I posed much of a challenge today.
Would this do?
Now what?
Let's link up. Let's
It was definitely a lot easier.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I got you now.
There we go.
That was about what I expected.
So what now?
Well, this day has been simply awful. Time for me to hurry home and fall into bed.
Dad, it's still early. I bet my father has plenty more training in store for us.
Oh, thank God.
I think
Giving that much HP to
I will.
Kaspar's father was overly annoying and highly unnecessary.
this
Just
is quite fast.
try to make him such a big deal for no reason. Why? Who cares? Jesus, that was actually tedious.
So you finally bested your old man, huh? I'm proud of you, Kaspar. And Linhart, you've come a long way as well. Oh, and it puts my mind at ease to know these two have a companion like you around. Don't you agree, Valdemar?
Any peace of mind I may have gained will doubtless be wiped out soon by more of your antics, Leopold. But yes, as one never knows what will happen on a battlefield, it is always good to have capable allies.
Wow, did you hear that? My father isn't easily impressed, so you must have really knocked his greaves off back there.
It's an honor to get complimented by such a renowned military mind.
Ha! Well, if you ever want to test your might, you know where to find me.
I don't think that was ever on the table.
No? Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, Kaspar, I wanted to give you something. My gauntlets, Yarngriper. They've been in our family for generations, and you don't even need a crest to use them.
Really?
Really? Are you sure?
It's only right that they get passed down to the next generation of Berkeley's warrior.
You mean I've earned them?
Looks like all your hard work's finally paying off.
Yeah. Thank you, Father. Truly. I'm gonna get even stronger to keep proving I deserve the honor.
Ha! Well said, my son. Now then, it would be rude of me to let the rest of you go empty-handed after all that. Here, consider this as a thank you for letting me drag you all on my little adventure.
Hey, now we're talking. After all those years as a merc, I always expect some kind of reward after a tough battle.
You throw yourself vigorously into the fray to help your friends, yet also keep a tight grip on the strings of your purse. You would make for a fine civil servant, if you ever had the inclination.
Should I? Nah, be nice.
Tempting, but I think I'd rather fight people than paperwork. Gals like me aren't cut out for the civilized life. I prefer to let my sword do the talking.
Wait, you have a talking sword?
God, you're such an idiot.
What? Of course not.
If only you trained your mind with the same vigor as your muscles, my son.
Hey, speaking of minds, where's Linhart? He's been awfully quiet through all this.
Sleep on the floor.
Did he seriously just pass out?
we going? Wow, look at that. I have a second wind. Just enough energy to get me home and into bed.
Huh. That's very interesting. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna call this an episode. This paralogue was kind of weird, and I did find it very annoying they gave so much HP to Caspar's father. Incredibly annoying and overly unnecessary, because I'm like, why? Like, we get it, he's supposed to be this hard ass, but I'm like, just why? Why make it so annoyingly difficult? I guess I should have just bought a bow user, but I couldn't, and I don't have Shez to be one, so I was screwed from the get-go anyways. Well, with all that being said, everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.